Hello, how are you? We have Harrison, we have Sarah, we have the Lee sisters. Let me check. We still have Titus. Oh, okay. Titus is in Hawaii, so he may not show up today. I just notice him. Okay, hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, today we are going to continue the chapter 5, the files. Okay, we're going to continue the files. And then we are going to start with the Visual Studio Code. I'm going to open a new folder. This one will be PE5 DS2. Okay, today we are going to continue to talk about files. The first one, we are going to get some text file. Okay, so we are going to use, okay, Rocket to the Moon, talk by JFK at the Rice University. 1961, John Kennedy talked to the people at Rice University that he planned to send the people to the moon within 10 years. So this talk is a little bit too long. Let's just take, okay, from here, I'm delighted up to no man can fully, whatever, this is part of the speech. Okay, so this one, I'm going to put it in a text file called rocket.txt. Okay, rocket to the moon. So copy and paste over here. And apparently this file is a little bit too big, so let's actually bend down the lines so we can see how many lines it has. So last time we teach you how to read a file line by line, okay? And then today we are going to teach you how to read a file in many different ways. Let me finish the editing for the text file first. So something like this is also considered to be the preparation of the data, okay? You grab something from the raw data and you want it to be processed in a certain way, you must prepare your file. So this is file processing. Okay, I finished the processing. The first one, what I want to do is actually file read, okay? I'm going to read the file character by character. Okay, so first one is file character. Okay, you will read the file character by character. So first, you still need to open the file. So it is rocket.txt. You open it for reading. And then you need to write this right away. You must close the file right away. Okay, you open the file, you close it right away, and then you put some of the operation in the middle. Okay, this is a good habit. It will help you not to forget to write the closing of the file. Okay, now we are going to read a character by character. So let's do ch equal to f.read. This will read the character. And while the character existing, let's print the character. After printing the character, let's read again. So file the read. So the read function will read a character at a time. So use a read one. Something like that, okay? So that's a save. And let's run. No such file. Okay. Oh, I'm missing a C in the file name. Let me change the file name. One more time. So run. So every time I read in the character by character. Okay. So this is the character by character. Then let's copy this file character to the line by line. Line by line, we already did it last time, but for the purpose of completion, I will put it again right here, okay? For the purpose of being complete. So file line, I'm going to read a line. This one is called read line. There's no number in there. And then where there's a line, we print that line. It's reading the line, so no character number there. And this read line, okay? So this is to read a line at a time. So the same input file, we don't change the input file. This time it's reading line by line and print it down. Okay? Any questions so far?
No.
No? How about Sarah? Are you okay? This one we teach you last time, reading the line. Now, next one, let's call it file read line S. Okay, with S. So this one is reading line S. So instead of reading a line, we're reading line S. And we don't need this loop, this while loop. So we do for loop for each line in lines. So this is not reading the line, this is reading multiple lines. Into a list of string. Each this element will be a line of data. Any questions so far? So with that line, every time reading the line from the lines, the whole thing, the whole file being read into the lines. And every time you pick a line and then you print it, okay? So you get the same result from previous one, but this time it is actually a list. The lines is a list. It's no longer a string. Any questions so far?
Uh, I don't quite get what like dot read lines do.
S, the one with S,
Yeah.
you will read the whole file into line 1, line 2, a list of strings. So the whole file being read into the list. It's a whole list. And then each line is a string. And each string is a line of data, and you put it as an element in the list. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Any other question? How about
No.
Sarah? Are you okay, Sarah?
Yes.
Now this one is file lines. Then next one, we are going to do the whole thing. Next one, that's actually create a new one. This one, let's call it file read files. Read file. Okay, so this one is reading the whole file. Wait, let me see. So this one, let me put it back. I incidentally deleted them. Okay, so this one, let's call it file read file.py. Every time you read the whole file, so you still open the file. This one, rocket.txt. Then you open it for reading. Then you close the file first. Always when you open one side, you close the other side right away. Okay, don't wait until later to type it. You may forget it. And then this time you do read into a file string, and you do f.read. And then that's print the string right away. The whole file being read into the string in this way. So it's just one string, you store the whole file into there. Okay, this one seems to be the simplest way to do things, but why we do not suggest this one all the time? Sarah, do you know what's the reason why we don't suggest this one every time? Or can you evaluate the advantage and the disadvantage of reading the whole file into a single string?
Like it might be like too big and you have to like split it and
Too big. Okay, too big is a
not.
problem. So you process the data efficient. What other problem?
Um, like you might not want to read all of it in. You might just want to read a section of
Yeah.
it.
At what situation you may want to do that?
Um,
How about
like
Harrison? Do you know? Yeah, it's okay. Let me ask Harrison. Okay. In what situation you may not want to read the whole file into one string?
Like if you want to take a quote out of like a long like speech or paragraph.
Take a quote. This is actually the same as what Sarah said. You may want to do it line by line and do some processing in line, it's harder to split the whole string into smaller lines. Okay, that actually makes sense. But is there any other reason that you may not want to put the whole file into one string?
It's like um it's
In
like
a way,
harder.
that what Sarah says is true. you don't want it to be when the file is too big, you don't want to do that. Okay. When it is too big, say we have a file with a 4 giga and your main memory is only 4 giga, then it's very easy that you jam your own computer if you read the whole file at a time. Okay. And then in that way, we prefer to read it line by line or buffer by buffer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of reading one character at a time, you may want to read the 512. 512 is about half a K. That's a block. Okay, you can read block by block. Right here, we do not show you. But in that case, you really don't want to jam your own memory. Okay, so memory management is another issue. So here, let me send you all these 4 files. Today, we may want to practice using these sample files. So you better study it a little bit, okay? Let me send this every single one. Okay, so these are file reading. So let's go back to our slices. So we start the second half, starting from the files. And we teach you how to read line by line last time. And this time we teach you how to handle the files. So we work on this file processing, and we teach you how to read in different way, okay? In different way, we have the file that read to read the whole file into a single string. Read one to read only one character at a time. Read line to read a line at a time. Read lines as to read a multiple line into a list. Okay. Okay, and then you do file processing. Okay, we are going to do file processing. What kind of file processing we can do? Let's do it. Okay. Let's use a read character. Okay, based on this quick read character, we'll copy and paste. And this one, because my mouse always not working. Okay, so this one I'm going to change the name to histogram. Okay, so this one changed to histogram. So we do it read in character by character, and then we will have a array called histogram. This histogram will be at least with 0 times 26. So you'll be A to Z. Each one of the entry would be 0. So this histogram is to store how many times the character is, okay? So you read a character and you work on this character into ch equals ch dot lower, okay? Change it to lowercase, okay? And then you do the following thing. If the order of the ch greater equals 97, and then the stand equals to 122, then that is a lower case later. Then I'll do this. I'll do histogram of the order of the ch minus the order of the character lowercase a. So when you are A, you will update your histogram 0. You are B, you update your histogram 1. C, you upgrade histogram 2. Okay, something like that. Okay. And you do it character by character until every character is done. After you finish that, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Let's do alphabet equal to the order, let's see, actually I plus the order of A, okay. This whole thing, I'm going to change it to a character, okay, for ABI in range 26. So I'm going to create a list of characters from A to Z. So we have a list of character and list of histogram ready. Then we want to plot. So we do from Pylab import start. Okay, up to here, file close is fine. After file being closed, you do work on figure, show. You do bar chart, your alphabet versus your histogram. Let's use light blue. Okay, light blue color. Okay, and then let's run. Something wrong, okay, something wrong, let's see. This one need to have a color. Okay, let's see. One more time. Okay, so this is a histogram A to Z, showing each one how many times they show. And this is a simple file processing while reading character by character. Any questions so far?
For like the fifth line where it says histogram equals like that one, I don't like get how it works.
Which one?
The fifth line.
What is zero? Break it, break it.
Like the first letter.
Hmm?
The first letter.
It's not slider.
Huh?
It's not slider.
No, like the first letter.
It's not the first letter. Is it a single list with 0?
Oh.
Time 26 means that this list has 26 data. So
okay.
it's just like a 0, comma, 0, comma, 0, comma, 0, comma, for 26 of them. Just like that. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Any other question?
No.
So after you create this chart, you may want to save this one for future purpose. So that's a save image. Okay. And let's go to D drive. Okay. And then let's go to Python, this one. Let me put into the directory that I have for the files. So later you got this file. You can save a PNG file, or if you like, you can save a JPEG file. So this JPEG file, let's call it histogram1. So that will save as a picture file. And you go to your hard disk. and then here, and then there's a histogram picture file. You open it, and you will be able to use it for any other purpose. Okay, and I make the alphabet a list, so the exit now is A to Z. It's no longer just numbers. Is that okay? This one make the exit X exit. Is that okay so far?
For like the saved, like the saved graph, like when you like import it like somewhere else, can you still edit it?
No. That one is a JPEG file. How can you edit a JPEG file? You cannot change data.
Okay.
You want to change data, you have to use this Python program to change it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
How about Sarah? Are you okay so far?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is histogram.py. Let me also post it one more time. Oh, I'm sorry. I posted the image file, but it's okay. Should not be a problem. So this one is called histogram. Okay, that's a histogram program. So now I'm going to demonstrate the writing feature. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate the writing feature. We already show you how to read things from files. Now we want to write things to another file. Okay. So this time, let me see what kind of program we want to have. Okay, let's do this. Let's actually do create a new file. This one, let's see. Okay, this one, let's try to call it a subject.py. Okay. Okay, let's call this one subject.py. Say there's a student in high school. He will get a report card from the school. So let's see how school prepare the report card. So we do have a file open. This time I'm going to open the score that CSV file, comma separated value file. I'm going to open for reading, for writing. Okay, same thing here. I'm going to close it right away. Now, I want to write something to the file, so I'm preparing the header line. The header line will be equal to a string that comes with subject and score and separated by a comma. Okay. After that, my file that write that header line into it. And I want to write it, so I want to change line. So I would come with /n in there. Or if you don't like here, you can press it after it. Make sure you add the end of the line. Okay. Or you can call this end of the line endo. Endo is used in C++. Okay. I think that Sarah know what it is. So you put the end of the line as endo here there. You write the header into the file. Okay, good. Now I'm going to create something called subject as. So these are the subjects that I have. I have math. I do have English. I do have physics. I do have chemistry. I do have US history. I have another one that's PE. Okay, these are the courses that I have taken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 subjects. And then I come with the score. Then this score would be 94, 78, 93, 88, 99, 84. Okay, these are the score I have. So I have so many subject and score. Okay. Then I'll do something. This one is actually called score as you'll be zipping your subject versus score. Up to here, okay, let's see how zip will work. Let's print the scores. Okay. Zip function, let's see this how this zip function works. Oh, let me actually come after zip that's converted to a list. Zip object doesn't show you the data content. So let's zip it to zip it and then put it into a list. So it becomes a tuple, the subject versus the score, subject versus score. Okay. So this is how you zip two lists of not related item into a related item. Okay. In terms of the tuples. So here, for each tuple in the scores, okay, then we are going to do a line. Each line will come with tuples plus entry plus a comma separated, so comma plus the tuple one, but tuple one is an integer, so you need to convert it to string. So use str to convert it to string, and then you plus enter. Okay. So before we use it, let's print the line first, and then we do f.write that line into the Apple files. So let's just save, and that's run. So each time now, you actually do print now this. Okay, there's an empty line, so I tend to not to extra \n. So the end I put a empty space character. So don't change line. And the CSV file will not change right now. Okay. So let's go to our score.csv file. It will be something like this. With that, I go to my hard disk, open this score.csv file. It is a table of subject and score. That's actually plotted right here. So this one, I teach you how to prepare data in Python, dump it into a Excel file, CSV file. So this is different from what we did last week, that you actually prepare data from the Excel and read it into the Python program. Does that make sense? Is that okay? This is pretty, right? This table is pretty. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how you prepare data, by dumping the data from Python program to Excel. I'm teaching you the data science. So you must be able to refile from CSV into Python. Also, you must know how to read from Python to CSV, and then also know how to plot each diagram, okay? Because that's a necessary skill. Okay, that's actually a necessary skill. Okay, so that's that. That's actually, this one is called subject.py. We show you how to write the data line by line. Okay, so same thing, you can write the whole thing in one character by character. You can also write it in the whole file. Let's do it. Okay, so let's do F write.
I have a question.
Yes,
What does backslash n do?
end of line. I explained it already.
Yeah.
Actually, early in the string, we already say it. Backslash n is end of line. Backslash t is tapping. Okay. If you are interested, this slides in this chapter, they also has a whole table talking about the escape sequence. Let's see, where is the escape sequence? Not right here. I think it's lower. Okay, I can't find it, but actually in this chapter they do have an escape sequence. If we cannot find it there, you can do this. You type Python string escape sequence. They'll show you what are the Python escape characters. And right here, you have the description of \n \n as a new line mark. We talked about it many times before, okay? \t is tapping. Okay, we'll explain it later. We'll explain it later, okay? Next one, we just talk about how to write to a file character by character. I'm sorry, line by line. Next one, we are going to write character by character. Okay. So let's have a file writing one. Okay, this is the file writing one. So this file writing one.py. Okay, you open the file. For writing, you write for file one the text. Okay. And then your file will close. We do have a string equals computer science. We do for each character in string. We do f.write with the character. That's it. This one will write character by character to a file called file1. So let's see, that's the wrong code. And there is a file1. It would have this. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Any questions so far?
No.
It's writing character by character. You can also write the whole file to it. Let's create another one. Let's call f-write all.py. Okay. So this one is f-write all.py. You open the file. Here, let's do file all the text. Open it for writing, and you close it right away. Okay, let's have a file string. This one, I like computer /n. I don't like mess. I like rocket science. Okay, finish is such a file string. And we do this, we do file.write the whole thing as a string into the file. Single statement. Okay, and then we save and we run. So there is a file order text. So \n would change line. Is that okay? \n was change line. Any other question?
No.
Okay, let me also post these different files. In a way, I want you to really learn them. So after histogram, we have file right O. We have file right one, okay? We also have the subject.py. Okay, give you these different files. Okay, give you these different files. So far we teach you a different way to read and write files. Now, next one, let me finish up the file part. Let's finish the second part, the file part, and then we will have a break. And then after break, we will go back to finish up the whole chapter. So we do file processing, every kind of file processing. Next one, we will look at is a file dialog. So for this file dialog, it is a system block that you want to use, okay? So let's just copy this whole thing into the file. So basically, the purpose of this one is it allows you to choose a file from hard disk, okay? So let's create a new program. Let's call it file dialog.py. And let's pass it. Okay, so basically from tkinter.file dialog. I told you before, the graphic.py is written in tkinter. Okay, so you kind of export a program name, and then you kind of use that program name for reading. So here, let's do F, okay? And then we do F.close right away, okay? So we got the file and we open it as F. Now we do this, we do for each line in F.read lines, print line. Okay, this is a pretty simple program. So let's save. And let's run. See what happened, okay? See what happened. So we'll run it. So right click and run. A file dialog come up. That's the export X open file name is. So basically this dialog come up because of this X open file name. Then you return a string based on your selection. So let's do the selection. So I scroll down to make a selection on the Rocket file, Rocket.txt file. Okay. And you print line by line. Oh, it's read line. Actually, it should be read line S. Okay, because I want to read line by line, not just character by character. Read line just come in with a string. That's wrong. So I make a mistake. So one more time. Let me choose the Rocky file. Okay, so it come out line by line. Any questions so far? So this X open file name will invoke the dialog program, the app, and then you can select a file to read in. Okay, and we choose this Rocket. It's the same like this Facebook. I'm choosing it as well. Okay. Any questions so far? Any questions so far?
None.
Okay. If no question, we will have a break. After the break, we will finish up the chapter 5. Okay. Okay. Break until 9 o'clock. Give you 8 minutes break. Any questions so far?
No.
Any questions so far?
No.
Hello?
Hello?
Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, hear me? Okay, so the previous hour, we focus on file read in and read out, okay, and write out, read in and write out. So now we are going to talk about something else. First thing, I'm going to talk about uh, R string, row string, okay, row string. Okay, what is a row string? Normally you have a string, let's put the string, this one, let's call S equal to /t a /t b /n and then c and then /t /n. Okay, so this is a string and we print it. Okay, and there's another one we call it raw string. Is rs equal the same thing. Equal the same thing as this S string. it said that I put an R before it. When I put an R before it, this we call it a row string. So let me print the S and then have an empty line and then print RS. Okay, so that we print the original string and row string, two format, two string of the same content. So right click, run code. So this one we do have tab A. We don't see tab A. Okay, so tab A, tab B, and then change line, and then C, and then tab, and then backslash, two backslash work like one backslash. So we draw two backslash and one change line mark. And that is what stored in the original string. So the row string will don't care about the escape sequence. In the row string, you don't care about the row, the escape sequence. It directly print the content of the string. So row string is used to print whatever you want without formatting it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And only Python has row string. Java don't have the row string. Okay.
What does it mean for like it not to be formatting?
I spent 2-3 minutes to explain it already. Did you
I
follow
don't.
the class?
Yeah.
And can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the difference between the row string and non-row string?
Like there's an R in front of it.
Where?
Like an R in front of like the quotation.
Don't you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that explains what's the difference between the row string and non-row string.
No, I mean like you said like you don't have to format it.
I didn't say this.
You didn't?
I didn't. I say the row string will forget about the formatting.
Yeah.
I don't say that you don't need to format it.
Okay.
So your row string, you get this. Non-row string, you get this. Each tab work like a jumping. Each /n, you change line. Okay? And the row string, you don't take them. You just directly printing them.
Okay.
You need to pay more attention to the class. We explain this. I don't think this is too difficult. Okay? We explained it. It's okay you ask question, but you are asking like why this happened again. That means that I need to explain the whole thing from the beginning. Okay? You do not think yourself. You better think about it before you ask some appropriate questions. Okay? Because I already print out the result to show the difference. Right? So must pay attention to the class. Okay? Next one, we call it F string. It's good that you ask question actually. But in the class, you may need to pay more attention. So F string is formatted string. is a string that text format. Okay. So let's see, we do have a string. Let's have a equals 3, B equals 4, and let's have the F string equals A equals A, B equals B. And then in front of it, I put the F in front of it. So this one become a formatted string. The purpose of this one is that you will insert an A to here. Insert A variable to this location that has the bracket. Here you insert a B to here. So 3 will be inserted here. 4 will be inserted here. It's called formatted string. This is very convenient because you are going to replace the number, the variable with the content of the variable. Okay. So with that, you print your formatted string. This is formatted string, okay? Any question?
No.
How about Sarah, are you okay?
Yeah.
Next one, we are going to create a program to use the formatted string. This one, let's see. Okay, we do have a program called kilogram.py. Okay. So we will do this. We'll do get a file, okay, to open kilo.cvs file. Open it for writing. File that close, we'll close the file. Now we want to have a table to convert the kilo to pound, okay? So I'm going to have a header file. Header will be kilo versus pounds, okay? And then you do f.write. Okay, you want to change the line. So here, that's actually also have the endo equal \n, okay? Plus endo, and you write your header into the file. Okay, after that, you are going to write the kilo, the table of kilo versus pound. Okay, so for kilo in range 0 to 101, jumping by 10, your pound will be equal to the kilo times 2.205, right? And then you will prepare a line. This line will be a formatted string, okay? And then KGS is P pounds. Let's call it LBS, okay? So many kg is so many pounds. And then you would like to add the endo as well. Then you do f.write the line. I'm sorry. I want to write to CSV file, so I'm going to separate them. by a comma. Okay, I don't want to write the kilo like that. Okay, let me prepare another one. Let me do this. Let me do line 2 equal F. And then this KGS is PLBS. Okay. Okay, that's good. Then right here we do print line 2 to the screen. Okay. Okay, so I use the kilo this formatted string twice. Okay, right here the format is not what I want. Some of them actually too long. Okay, so I'm going to limit it. So I'm going to do pounds 0.2 F. Okay, column 0.2 F. That actually give the kilo and the pound maximum length after the so-called decimal point, only 2 digits. Okay. So K is available. Column something show you the precision of the format you want to print. Okay, now everyone has 2 digits after decimal point. Okay, then let me open the kilo CSV file. It actually is a table like this. Okay. So I'm going to go to the disk. I'm going to go to the key to open the kilo.csv file. I'm sorry, I used the wrong file name again. It's a CSV, not CVS. I got confused. The name by the name type and the pharmacy name. Okay, sorry. Let me do it one more time. Okay, then I go to my hard disk to open the kilo.csv file. I took out a table, and then you can use this to draw a diagram based on this table. I want it to be line chart. Okay. Any question? Any questions so far? Any questions so far?
No.
So this one, again, you can do from PyLab, import star. And after this one, you can do figure, show, you do plot. Oh, sorry. So right here, I need to create two variables. One is KGS, one's LBS. So right here, KGS dot append K. And then LBS dot append the P. Okay. And then right here, you plot your KGS versus your LBS using orange color. Venetian design. Okay, because I opened it. Let me close it. Okay, that's wrong. Okay, so that's the line between the so-called kilogram versus the pounds. Any questions so far? Any questions so far?
No.
So in a way, this program do what? Do open a file for CSV. You use a program to generate the pounds and kilogram. You write it to the file, so the file can be opened by the Excel. At the same time, you also plot the figure, so you can be plotted by the Python program. Okay. Okay. These are this chapter. Let's go through the slices. So basically, this chapter 5 is on list and the string. So this string we already covered. File we also finished it. Okay, so basic list string operation. You need to remember the plus and repetition, star, and also indexing and slicing. Okay, these are basic operation you need to remember. Okay, and then you need to know about the sequence, list as a sequence, and also the ASCII code. Okay, ASCII code and the character code. We have the homework before, so you should know it. And here we have several different string functions. You should start it by yourself, okay? We don't have time to go one by one to give you examples, so many. And this method, the same thing, okay? So the encoder, decoder, we do have a homework in chapter 3 or 4, we finished it already. So after today, you should finish the programming essential courses, chapter 5, okay? And here we do have the converting from string to floating to integer to string and to a tuple. We use the eval function, okay? Formatted string, okay? Formatted string. One more formatted string. So we do have the F string, you can do formatting. There's another way you can do formatting. So this one is called F string 2. Okay, let's call it F string 2. So there are several ways to do formatted string. Okay, there are several ways to do formatted. So let's do F string first. You can do this. You can do the one. Let's see. We have an integer a equals 3, b equals 4. Okay, let's do this. Point something. Okay, 4 point something. Okay, and then we can do this. We can do a equals percentage b equals percentage d slash n, and we do percentage sign, and we put AB over here. So A will be used to replace the first D. Okay, let's put it as a F. Let's put it 0.2 F. That will be a number after the decimal point with 2 digits. Okay, so you use a percentage sign. If it's only one number, you put a number there. If you have more than 2 numbers, then you use a tuple after it. Then you print F as 1. Okay, this is the first way to do formatted string. Okay, so you need to check your number and the format. Okay, well matched. Any questions so far? And this one we teach you earlier in the brief Python course, a little bit, okay? Any questions so far?
No.
How about Sarah, are you okay?
Yeah.
Then we have a second format for the formatted string is the one we use F. So we say A equals A variable, B equals B variable, and backslash N. Okay, and this one you do not need to use a percentage sign or tuple. Okay, so this one you do print fs2, and you do print. Okay, you get the same result. We do not give you the format. Okay, so we want to do the format. So let's do percentage 0.2f. If the first one is 0, you can use point only. Do not need to use the 0 there. The first number is the total length. Okay, total length. 0 or nothing means that you will let it overflow. Okay, so as many digits as you want. Any questions so far? This is the second way you do formatted string. Third way, you can do fs3, okay, equals a equals 0, 0.4 f. One 0.4 f. I use 0.4 this time to make sure it's different. And right here you do format A and B. So format A and B is similar to percentage sign. A is used to replace the index 0 location. The index 0 location will be after X. Will be after X. So A is used to replace this one. B used to replace this one. Okay? Okay, so that's the third way we do formatted string. So we do print formatted string 3. Let's do print. So this 0, 1 is the index of the AB, okay? This is positional number. So in this case, if I change this one to 1, you will get the B value, okay? This one I change to 0, you'll get the A value. So be careful, the number 1 means the position, okay? Let me change it back. Any questions so far?
No.
How about Sarah? Are you okay so far?
Yeah.
As for the detail formatting, which type of data is allowed, please read here, okay? You must spend time to read here. There are so many. We don't go over every single format. So usually it's the D more important, U more important, X more important, F more important, E more important. And also, yeah, these are the more important format. Okay, that's the first way, third way of formatting using the format function. Okay, and you can also use percentage sign for that, and you can also use the C Java format. Okay, this one I don't explain it anymore. This using the percentage sign one is similar to the one you use the Java program. Okay. so that I don't explain it anymore. So in a way, we finished this chapter 5. Okay, we finished this chapter 5. So we are going to cover the next one. That is the Python file programming. Python PyLab file programming. So that will be used for the next week. Okay. So I'm going to give you this Python file. Teach you how to do programming with PyLab. Okay. We are going to start this next week. Today I'm going to cover a little bit, but next week we are primarily on this one. Okay. Teach you how to do plotting. At the same time, I'm going to give you the call. So I'm going to give you the R string. Give you the F string. And also the F string too. Okay, R string, F string, F string too. And histogram, we finish the histogram. Do I include? Okay, I included histogram already. So now we are going to look at this this one, making plotting. Okay, making plotting. So basically, Python PyLab. PyLab is a module that including the matplotlib and NumPy. Okay. So we will use this matplotlib plus NumPy to make plotting. Okay. So the important scientific package is NumPy, SciPy, matplotlib, and PyLab. Okay. So NumPy is the vector array and the mathematical functions. SciPy is a scientific Python. It's more advanced scientific Python. Matplotlib is a library to plot matrix. So it's a mathematical tool for plotting. PyLab is the combination of the matplotlib and NumPy. Okay. So basically, when you basically install, there is only a package called matplotlib and also a package called NumPy. There is no package called PyLab. Okay. So Harrison, do you get it?
Yeah.
When we install, there's only matplotlib and NumPy. So when I give you the video, I already told you that is enough. But you are not listening, right? That's your
No,
problem.
but like after I like installed like everything I can install.
You did not listen. You still try to explain. That's your personality problem. I'm not here to find problem with you. I just want you to know, listen to some people. Is that okay? You try to explain too much. That's not good for you. Listen to people. I just told you the video I give you is complete. You just install it. If you just follow a word, you get everything correctly. But you didn't. You keep questioning. That's your problem. I'm not talking about technically. You can do it or not. I don't care as long as you can install it. But I do care is your attitude. You don't listen to people. Okay? In that case, Nobody want to coach you for competition. No coach would like to coach a person that's so arrogant. Okay? I know you are still little, so I want you to change, okay? I'm not trying to fight fault with you. I have no right to coach you or mad about you. Just want you to listen. I'm not your teacher in high school, so I don't give you an F. So what I say really not that important. But in a way, I want you to find the right attitude when you study. You must be humble. Listen to people. If my word doesn't work, you can come back to check with me what's wrong, okay? But before you do that, before you listen to me, you try just not to listen and explain too much. I don't have that. I don't install that PyLab. I don't see any PyLab package. You're wasting your time and my time, okay? That's my point. I don't pick your technical problem. That's not a technical problem. That's a personality problem, okay? And I want you to be better. So that's why I talk about you. If not, I don't waste a minute or a second to talk about you, okay? Anyway, if you want to use a PyLab, you can do the way we usually do from PyLab import star. At the same time, you can also do this from PyLab import pyplot, matplotlib.pyplot import star, or from NumPy import star. Okay, let's try it. So right here, let's do it. Okay, let me actually try to do a program. This time, let me call it, let me try to use a polynomial. Sometimes I'm wrong. I'm not correct every time. So if you tell me, I'll check. Okay, I'll check. But if I believe I'm correct, I'll told you I'm correct. Okay. And I already told you I'm correct. I have installed that for a million times, and I also give you the video. And you keep questioning, that's not right, right? That's not right. So we define a polynomial function. This polynomial function comes with polynomial and a value of x. Okay. And let's see what polynomial I can do. I can do this polynomial function with a tuple of 1 to 1 as a coefficient and the x 0.1. So this is the way I call it. And I get the data of the y. So this is calling the polynomial to evaluate at 0.1. Okay, so right here, let's do the evaluation. So this one, 1 to 1 would be x squared plus bx plus c. And let's put it a, b, c. Okay, so the first one would time the x for 2 times. B will times the x for 1 times. Okay, so let's see. Let's do it. Okay, so we do have a value called total equals 0. Okay, then for I in range, the length of the polynomial, right? So we will go through it for 3 times. That will be 0, 1, 2. Okay, so each time, I'll calculate the total plus equals plus equals what? Plus equals, I have the original total. So my original total, let's assume that it actually is 0. So 0 times the x plus polynomial I, Okay, so polynomial 0 will be added to total the first time. Okay, so the first time it come in, you will get P0. Second time, you will get P0 times X plus P1. Third time, you get P0 times X squared plus P1X plus P2. So that is the polynomial value. Is that okay? With that, we do return T. Any question? So in a way, this is a function to evaluate a polynomial. So let's do printing the y value now. So it's actually a squared plus 2x 1 squared plus 2x plus 1, and then evaluate the 0.1. Okay. So it's 1.21. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? So you can think about a longer polynomial. Any questions so far? Hello? Any questions so far? No?
No.
How about Sarah? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Let me comment out these two lines. So now I'm going to teach you the numpy. So I do import numpy as np. Import met light that PyPlot. PyPlot is Python plotting facility as PLT. PLT and np is a show name. Okay. So usually we do from PyLab import everything. In that case, the function we don't need to use the function name. Okay. The module name, we don't need to do the module name. So now my x will be equal to numpy's linear space from 0 to 10 for 101 point. So what this one would do is that you generate 0 and then 0.1 and then 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 until 10. It's called linear space. So linear space is like a range function. You create a list of numbers. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
So the first two number are the starting number and the ending number, but the ending number is included. Is included right here. 101 is the number of points. Okay, one number of points. So your y will be equal to polynomial of 1 to 1, the polynomial function, using the each t value, which t for all the t in x. Okay, so this one, we are trying to do this. We are trying to draw in for every 0.1, we get a t value and get a f of t value. Okay? It's okay so far? Harrison, are you okay so far?
Yeah.
Okay. So when that is done, we do this, we do Okay, we used to do figure when we use from PyLab. So right now you need to include a module name. So it's a PLT, it's a short name that we created. And then PLT plotting, okay, plotting device of the figure. Figure is actually plotting, okay. You do X versus Y using green color. And then PLT does show. Show is to show the picture. And that's save. That's wrong. Okay? That's drawing of a polynomial function. Any function you have in your mathematical course can be plotted by PyLab in this way. You just define a function that will generate the function's value. Okay? P is a coefficient. X is the value that you evaluate at. Okay? Any questions so far? Okay. Now, one question. Sarah, have you learned trigonometry?
Yes.
How about Harrison? You didn't, right?
No, I haven't.
So the next one I'll talk about it, but you don't need to really, if you don't understand, it's fine, okay? So next one is actually called sine.py. So this one I show you to do import, okay? Import. So another one is sine.py. So here we do from numpy import start. So this is merging the namespace. Okay, in this way, you do not need to actually use a module name again. So you pretty much just do the same thing here. Okay, now we want to prepare your x and y. So your x is equal to linear space. There's no np anymore, from minus 6.28 to 6.28. 101 point. Sarah, why I pick a 6.28? What is this number so special?
Double of pi?
Yes, 2 pi. 2 pi means what?
I'm not sure what.
2 pi is one circle. You have a union circle. The radius is 1. This arc, S equals r theta. So when the theta equals 2 pi, then it make the whole circle. It made a whole circle, so the whole circle's angle theta is 2 pi. If you are 45 degrees, this is theta will be a quarter of a pi. Is that okay?
Yeah.
This is called radian scale. Have you learned this or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, need to remember, okay? When you go into the data science, your math and the pre-calculus will be the core. So you must learn math well. Otherwise, you cannot do computer science, okay? You cannot. So this one is sine function of each t for every t in x. Okay. So that is the part that we show right here. The sine function, sinusoidal function. Okay. Any question? So next time we are going to cover more advanced stuff, such as the label, X label, the union, the background grid. Okay. The axis. Beautify the program. Okay. Any question? Any question? Hello, any question?
No.
No question. We are going to give you a program to try. In-class practice program. So if you can finish in 10 minutes, you finish in 10 minutes. If you cannot, send me the Python file, okay? So this one, let me change to 36. This is in-class practice program, okay? So write a Python program to generate a mapping table from centimeter to inches, from 0 centimeter to 200 centimeter, jump by 20 centimeter. Okay, create a table that has the centimeter to inches. You create that table and then make plot in PyLab. Also, save the table to a .csv file so that the Excel can read it. Okay, you must complete this one because if you don't pick up the kind of the work that we teach you. And our homework do not include this data science part. So this one's very essential. Any questions so far? Any questions so far?
No.
This kind of a checkpoint, making sure you understand everything, okay?
Okay.
So start to work on this problem. If you are done within 10 minutes, I'll look at it. So up to 10 o'clock, okay? If you don't, then you finish it. You can take longer time, 1 day, 2 day, I'm okay. Just want to make sure you really finish it, okay? So as you can see, we are teaching very practical things that you will use it in your honor precalculus class, algebra 2 class, geometry class, and also statistics class. Actually, whatever I'm teaching right now, is the AP Comsci principle material that would help your high school study, math study, and also summer camp. So very essential, okay? That's why I emphasize so many times. You must finish this, okay? It's good for you. I know I'm a very strict teacher. I demand very high, okay? I demand very high on my student because I want you to go to top school, okay? Hi, Harrison, is that okay?
Yeah.
I give you comment means that I still care about you, okay? If a student don't listen to me, I don't care. I don't even make comment for them, okay? Because I see you as a superstar in the future. Your technical is good, but you have to follow the instruction of your teacher and coach, okay? That's the key point. Even if your coach is very stupid or your parent is very stupid, you still listen to the good part from their comments. You can forget about the bad ones, but you have to listen. Okay, be humble. I don't say that you need to follow 100%, but when people talk about something, you just listen first. Don't talk first. Don't talk back first. Okay? Let me know if you run into trouble, okay? Within 10 minutes, I'll solve it. More than 10 minutes, you have to figure out by yourself. Okay, we are almost done, okay? If you cannot finish, it's okay. You send me the Python file to the Facebook or email, okay? And one more thing that I finally would say is that this Python course is the beginning of the data science, and data science involves a lot of math. So it's very crucial you really make sure that you understand everything, because that later when you go to your career in math or any engineering discipline, you will need the data science that I teach you. Okay, that's why we put this one in the summer. And then in September, we'll start to do web design. That's a different important tool for every company. Every company have a website, okay? So these two combined is the programming part for the AP Comsci principle, okay? You study it early, not a problem, because you will have the tool early. You should move on faster than other people, okay? Then you will have the advantage in coding. Okay, if you do the actually you do the AP Comsci principle in 9th grade, that's great. Okay, or 10th grade, that's great. You will actually prepare yourself for hackathon, also the research much earlier than other people. Okay. Okay, if no question, that's it for today. Good night then. Bye bye.
Bye, thanks.
Bye bye.
Bye.